back to Shot on My Phone. Today we are using the AirPods Pro 2 for the microphone for this video. So let me know what you think of the sound quality and if it sounds great, terrible, better than my normal stuff, because I know you definitely watch all of my videos, right? Please watch my videos. Yeah, so we're back in the car today because I'm wearing my AirPods and I figured why not record. So if you remember around this time last year, if you watch my videos, again, please watch my videos, like, subscribe, you know, all that good stuff. I'm desperate. I made a video last year called iPhone 13 Pro, low battery or pro battery. Maybe it was pro then low, whatever. Now the phone's been out for about a year. The 14s are out. I've been using the 14 for a week. I love it so much. It looks very similar compared to last year's model, yet I can still feel all the differences. I love the dynamic island. It is a very cool multitasking feature, but man, we are not here to talk about this phone itself, even though we will talk about it soon. Today, I want to talk about iPhone 14 Pro. Pro battery or low battery? To compare the two battery lives, go watch my video from last year on the 13 Pro and watch this one, you know? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you've been using either phone, let me know what the battery looks like for you. This phone is not going to have as good a battery as the Pro Max, right? Obviously, that's an obvious thing. We are not expecting the same battery life as the Pro Max. The Pro Max is known to have the best battery life of all, right? But how about the Pro? How about the normal size iPhone 14 Pro? That is such a great phone. It's such a fun phone. But honestly, with the new 2000 nits of brightness display outside, the new A16 processor, always on display, iOS 16, all of these things, how does it run? You watched my Flip 4 video. I mentioned that the battery kind of takes a couple days to learn your patterns. So I've had this phone for about a week, and that phone honestly would not last me through an 8-hour shift. This phone here does last pretty long. Let me just give you some quick examples though. Again, because this phone is on iOS 16, it's a new software, the battery life might not be as best as it will be by the time the 15s come out, you know, whatever. Today, I worked only a 4-hour shift, little baby shift, 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. Woke up at 6. By the time I got off of work at 11, my phone was down to 40%. All I did at work this morning was organizing shelves at Best Buy, making everything look pretty, cleaning. I used my phone every so often to check where each product goes, because we have a cool little app. It's awesome. And that's really it. I had my AirPods Pro 2 in the whole time, and I listened to music, changed my music every so often. I made a couple of phone calls this morning before work, and I texted every so often, but really that's it. Nothing crazy. Didn't have any videos playing, didn't have any streaming shows playing. I just basically listened to music and maybe listened to one or two YouTube videos. And after 5 hours, my phone was down to 40%. That's not great. That's not preferable at all. But honestly, it could be worse. I have a charger in my car, I have chargers at home, might as well charge. I charged the phone and my phone is fine now, it's great. By the way, if you hadn't guessed yet, this is the 14 Pro's front-facing camera with cinematic mode turned on. Let me know what you think. Also, this is my dog Ramses in the back. Ramses, hey. Hey buddy. He's an idiot. This battery life has lasted me, not great. Let me give you a few more examples. Come inside with me. And we are back. So, again, AirPods Pro 2 microphone, and now I'm using the rear-facing camera on the iPhone 14 Pro. And again, cinematic mode. Okay, now, pro battery, low battery. Here is the day I had. I worked a shift, I don't know how long, but here is the entire day I had on Wednesday, okay? I went in at 9:45 a.m. I woke up at 7. 7 o'clock, phone was at 100%. By 9:30 a.m. 9:30, phone was at 82%. That was after using some cellular hotspot. That was after using streaming services a lot. I was watching a lot of shows and stuff that morning. I was using my hotspot, like I said. I made a phone call or two, and really that's it. I think maybe GPS. So that is the first 2.5 hours of the day, 82%. by 9:40, so 8 minutes later, it went down 2% to 80%, just from streaming. And I was sitting outside of Best Buy in my car. It was hot outside, and I think the phone was getting hot, but I was just watching shows on my phone. And the phone kind of got hot and went down to 80%. Fast forward a bit till 10:01, so 20 minutes later, the phone was down to 76%. That's not terrible, but that's honestly not great. I started my shift at 9:45, so that 15 minutes after I started my shift, my phone really wasn't used too much. I think it was just still hot from before and from getting messages and stuff. Mind you, I do have background app refresh pretty much turned off, and all of like the battery saving optimization things that people have found, I pretty much have on my phone right now because I like to have the most battery as possible. So I'm not as impressed. I'm not as impressed as I was when I had the 13 Pro Max that I've been using up until now. Anyways, fast forward from 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock. Phone went down from 76% to 54%, so 20% in those 4 hours. That's 4 hours, right? Yeah, 4 hours. That's pretty good. That's really good. The phone kind of cooled off. I didn't use my phone too much, helping customers. And again, when I'm working with people at Best Buy, I still sometimes use my phone to look up if we have a product, to do this, to do that, to research something. So I'm still using my phone. It's not like my phone is off all day. And throughout the day, I'm still receiving calls and text messages or whatever. So the phone is still active, but it's not being used as much in a nice, cool building. So the phone is down to 50% by 2 o'clock. So I'm not sure if that's great or not. I think it's personal preference. So 10 minutes later, phone went down 2% to 52%. That was when I was on my break and I was actually using my phone. So it makes sense. This is confusing to me. I was watching a YouTube video and just hanging out on the internet, whatever. 2:16, my phone is at 52%. Fast forward an hour later, 3:20, my phone is at 46%. 46 by 3:20, that's most of the day, kind of half the day. It's not bad, but it's not great. Really, it's not. I still had a little bit longer in my shift, and so I still kept going. I didn't charge my phone at all. The phone hadn't been charged since I took it off the charger when I woke up, that morning when I woke up. So, how do you think, tell me what you think about that in the comments down below. Is the battery life better than from what you're saying, from what you're hearing me say? Is it better? Is it worse? Let me know. So we move up about 5 o'clock, so 2 more hours. Phone's at 34% by 5 o'clock. That's okay. Again, now I'm off of work. I haven't used GPS or anything, but I've just been driving. I've gone places, I've watched a show on my phone, listening to music with being connected to my AirPods, and it's just going how it is. Bluetooth is working. Again, background app refresh is off, and I'm getting phone calls and text messages as a normal person does on their phone throughout the day, down to 34% by around 5 p.m. 6 o'clock, it's down to 21%. I'm not happy about that. Some people have said with the 13 Pro Max, they made it almost 2 full days with the phone. And like by the end of the first day, it was down like 40%. That's really good. Granted, yes, that day I was using my phone was a very, very heavy use day when I was not working. Constantly streaming, binging a show that I really enjoy on my phone when I'm free, and just doing certain things. And it's down to 21%, but that's when I realized, you know what, I have to charge it. Because I had a few things ahead of me that night, and I had to charge it. So I plugged it in on my car charger and charged it, did more driving to places, and it obviously made it through the night. I have to charge it every so often. I've noticed this phone does get hot a lot, but honestly, the battery is not as impressive as I hoped it would. But I'm thinking, as the phone kind of gets used to me, and as the phone gets used to existing, and as the phone gets used to iOS 16 and all of this stuff, I'm going to assume that this phone battery will actually be improved based on everything that I'm just thinking. So let me know what you think down in the comments below. My normal test for a battery is, 10% an hour. We'll probably lose about 10% an hour of normal use. Let me know if you think that's stupid. I'm curious to know. But till next time, guys, my name's Jake, and this is Shot on My Phone.